Hey everyone, I know it's been a while since I've done a video and I am so sorry, but I'm going to talk a little bit about something different. This isn't going to be a reading, so if you're here expecting a reading, feel free to skip the video and move on to the next one because I will be doing a reading after this video. But I wanted to do a little explaining about things that have been going on lately with the energies and with things that have been happening since about March. First of all, I would just like to say that a lot of the reason for my absence is there were some things said in the spiritual community, not directly towards me, but that triggered me. And with everything going on with the Mercury retrograde and the different moons and the Aries energy, I really had to take some time off to think about things and to really let these get in my head. The thing that was said is to, I'm not going to say who said it or what channel or what, I'm not going to go into that, but someone had said that you should not trust anyone who is still healing, meaning a reader or someone that does cards or a medium who is still healing. You should not trust them, that they are not going to give you a good reading because they're still attached to their ego. And I really did some soul searching about this, and I know that in a lot of my readings I do talk about my experiences and I do put myself out there, and that is only because that is what has helped me along the way, is listening to readers who have told their stories and I've really felt a connection to. And like one of those is Shamama Hunting Owl. Her story and her way of doing things is very similar to how I feel, and I feel like we definitely are connected as soul family. So she is someone who has also faced criticism in the past, but she is someone who does talk about her experiences, and she's helped me so much because we are all learning. So what I want to say about that is people who will tell you not to trust a reader who is still healing, they're definitely talking from ego, because as long as we are human, flesh and blood, as long as we got this meat carcass suit that we're walking around in, we are healing every single day. All of us are. We are constantly going through things. We are constantly learning. What we do is we are channels. We receive information from the experts who are the spirit guides. I'm not an expert at anything, and I will be the first one to tell you that. I'm not an expert. I'm not one that's going to tell you how to change your life. What I get is channeled information from my guides and from your guides, and I relay that information. So I am like a messenger, and I use tools like tarot cards to help provide a picture and a visual to the things that are channeled. Because as a lot of you know who are channels yourselves, some of the information you get is in the form of pictures, in the form of auditory messages, and it's hard to translate that into something that a human being would understand. So that's why we have tools like tarot cards, crystals, runes, any of those things that can help us translate. So with that being said, I'm not going to change the way that I do my videos. I'm going to continue to talk about my experiences and continue to make myself relatable more than holding back, because I try to make videos holding back a little bit more, but I kept having technical problems or my guides were just telling me to stop. And that's the one thing I've said from the beginning. I will never make a video when my heart and soul is not into it. So I want to put that out there, and I want to thank every single one of you for sticking by. I know I've lost a few people, but hopefully I can get you guys back. If you have unsubscribed, hopefully I can get you guys back. I'm not worried about numbers. I'm not worried about any of that. I just want to maintain the connection that I have with you guys. And, you all help me as much as I hopefully help you. So, I just wanted to let you know how much I appreciate you guys. And if you have heard that, like that, you should stay away from people who are still healing. That is completely false information, because I don't know one human being on this earth who is not still going through their own shit. I really don't. Sorry. My dog just jumped on the bed. So with that being said, again, I went through a real hermit phase. I had gone back to some behaviors and things that I was trying to heal from, but I have moved on from that. I really am hoping to get back on track with making videos and doing what I can when I'm led to. It's kind of complicated thinking mostly in 5D when you're a very, very 3D Capricorn, Sun, Virgo, Moon. As you know, that those two earth signs like that, it's like you just want to do things by the book. And Spirit says, nope, you got to do things this way. So one of the changes that I've made that I encourage you guys to do is to do what's called an intuitive living, which is it's a way that you eat, it's the way that you live. It's not for everybody, because I do understand that there's people who, you know, you have jobs you have to show up to and this and that. But what intuitive living and intuitive eating is that when you wake up in the morning, you analyze how you are feeling, and you connect with your spirit guides, and you go about your day based on what kind of a situation you're in, mentally, emotionally, physically. So I'm the type that I used to like to organize my day and have a to-do list. Otherwise, I'd get distracted and couldn't get anything done. I've thrown that out the window. Also, I had put myself on a very strict diet. I had, when I was younger in high school, I had an eating disorder, and I slipped back into that when I had put on some weight. And so I threw the dieting out the window. I no longer step on my scale. I no longer go to the gym. It felt more like a chore than anything. So what I do now is if I wake up and just say I feel like eating some protein or some bacon, I eat the bacon, but I don't overstuff myself. I also, if I want a cupcake, I eat a damn cupcake. But I eat one cupcake, not 6. So there's, you know, it still is, it's living in moderation, but it's still enjoying things, because I realized how much I loved, you know, I love to cook, I love to eat food, and I hated cooking for other people, you know, really delicious food that I had restricted for myself. So that also, when you restrict what your body craves, you're also restricting things that are within your soul. You are telling yourself, no, you don't deserve that, you don't deserve this, and then it really it crushes your self-esteem. So, you know, that's one way that I've been doing things, and hopefully, you know, I can, you know, hear from you guys if that works for you, if any of you have tried that and what has happened. But again, I want to thank you guys for listening, for tuning in, and I just, you know, wanted to get some stuff off my chest and kind of explain where I've been and what I'm doing and this and that. So, all right, on with the reading. That is going to be my next video. So thank you guys, and I will see you again soon.